Hi, what's up guys, and welcome to Spiritual Encounters again. And we're back on the top of Winter Hill, just trying to get the television mast between us there at the back. So we're right in the middle of Dogman territory. We're between Winter Hill and Angles Arc, and we've just come from the bright lights of Blackpool Illuminations into the pitch dark of Winter Hill. So just want to shout out the three girls we've just met at the Bispham donut stand. Mel, hi. Yeah, definitely we're going to get together with you and do some paranormal in Blackpool and overnights and things like that, and anything else you want to do. So we've got a couple of walking tracks around here. We're going to head down this one in front of us right now, because if anybody saw our Dogman at Dawn footage with the footprint, this is exactly the location where we found that footprint. So we're back in that area. So we're going to go and have a walk, and we're going to listen out and see if we get any unusual sounds. So come with us. Come with us. Let me get my head torch on.
Put your head on?
My head? Yeah, I could do with my head as well.
Put your head on?
My head. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can see and let's see what we can hear. So I'm going to keep a little lookout on the ground for footprints, because it was up here where we saw that unusual footprint, Dogman at Dawn. It was just up here, so we're going to keep an eye out in case there's anything unusual to see in the mud on the ground. And mostly we're going to depend on our ears, because for us this Dogman has been audible. We haven't seen anything, but we have had a lot of local eyewitness reports, people who've told us, and also people who've contacted Winter Hill investigation team Mick McLaren with sightings, and he's also following up on people's sightings. So if you have an interest in cryptoids and Dogman, you need to check out his channel, and anybody else who's doing Dogman, just type it in on YouTube and it will come up, all the different regions of UK. Also in America they're having the same kind of sightings going on, so there is more to this now. The werewolf of Winter Hill could well be a real thing. It's pitch black up here. I'll just have a quick scan about to show you in the distance. That'll probably be Wigan. Behind is the television mast, Winter Hill, and then on that side is Belmont with tuck holes in the background, which is where we had our encounter the other week. For those people, if you've watched it or not, we were shooting the paranormal at 3 AM and we picked up some really strange wild dog barking sounds, like a pair of dogs, which then turned into weird kind of screeching howls. Managed to catch 6 minutes of it. Shocking noises footage, but we switched the cameras off to keep still and keep quiet and not draw attention to ourselves, and those noises continued for a good 20 minutes. Have you heard something? Oh, something's shining in it. I don't know. We'll have to walk down and see. Did you think it was eye shine? Maybe. We did see eye shine, didn't we, the other week after we finished doing the Rivington?
Remember that thing that I said I thought I'd seen up there? It was a deer, so it could be.
Oh yeah, there was deer. There's a lot of deer up here. But well, we'll know because it'll bolt away when we get there.
Yeah, I think it's a sign.
Okay, so when we did the Rivington Castle shoot a few weeks back, we switched off the camera and we walked away, and there was this double sort of white eye shine, looked like two pinpricks of torches. They were assuming it's a deer, but to be honest I don't know what it was. Probably was a deer, because we did see a young stag, didn't we, just off the road that night. So come with us on this walk, on this trek across Winter Hill. It's about 2 AM now. It was about 3 AM when we heard the Dogman sounds. Yeah, okay.
You just into the bog.
Were you trying to say that
What I'm just saying,
I'm always the one that falls in pits and bogs? Why would you think that?
you've always fallen in pits.
You're getting me a bad name on this channel. Why would you think that I'm going to fall straight into a pit of water or a bog? Or why would you think that?
Because I've known you for nearly 20 years.
That doesn't make a difference. You're typecasting me now. If you think I'm going to fall in a pit or a bog,
Yeah.
I don't know where you're getting these ideas from.
Yes, easy then.
Seriously, I don't know where you're getting these ideas from at all. So what was the glow in the dark thing you could see?
Must have been one of these things.
Oh, nothing exciting then. Wasn't any grazing livestock or anything like that.
Prepared. Have we got sufficient food?
No, we haven't got any food.
Uh,
But we have just been to Blackpool for fish and chips, so I guess that counts.
have we got a map?
No, we never have a map.
We've got good clothing.
Yeah, the clothing's
Got
not
good
bad.
boots and walking shoes.
Well, they're average.
You've no phone, so
I never have a phone. Why would I want a phone? If you have a phone, people can find you.
my phone's not fully charged.
So, literally, we've ticked none of these boxes.
Right.
So, let's go in. Let's just carry on and do it.
I'll up this place.
If we get into a scrap with Mountain Rescue, then on our heads, isn't it? I thought that was flowers tied to that post then, but it's not. It's just the way the water's run down it.
What?
No, it's just the way... Well, it looks like has it been burned or something? Just have a look at that post. It looks a bit odd.
You just want me going down here and
No, just watch your footing. I can talk, innit? Well, don't go all the way over, but it looks like it's... Has it got tar all over it or something? I have no clue what's going on with that. Anyway, come on, let's go through here. Let's continue on this foot trek.
I'm just thinking.
What, you thought it was like some alien substance? Who knows what goes on in these parts? With the things that we've heard lately, and then after that, we've had numerous people coming up to us saying, I've had this, we've heard that, we've seen this, and it's like, oh my god, we're not the only ones. But the thing is, like, Lancashire goes back centuries and it's always been a mysterious hill. Winter Hill and Pendle Hill. They've always been mysterious areas. Not just because of the witches and stuff, but they're just steeped in legend and folklore anyway. There's been all kinds of different things been sighted up around this place. You know, as far across as Rufford Old Hall and Croston and places like that, there's been sightings of unusual things.
But you do think now, right, what do you think about it now? You think, what if we heard something now? And people must remember this. We're here. It's not as though we can really sort of leg it back, is it?
No.
You know what I mean? So what do we do? Do we just...
You mean if, like, some dogman turned up now?
Yeah, I mean...
I'll put all torches out and keep really still. I think that's probably... But then if he picks up the scent...
And you wonder, would that make any difference turning the torches? I mean...
Well, this is it. If they've got, like, nocturnal eyesight...
I think, to be honest with you, what I would do, personally, is leave the torches, turn back, and just nice and steady, and be walking away. Just nice and steady, and if it catches up with you and faces you, do what if you end up coming face to face with it, do what people tell you to do in the animal world. If you're gonna do out, go low.
Bow down to dogman.
No, because you like, you know what people say, submit yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like you submit in, but crouch down and sort of slowly go back like that, as though you're not threatening because you're not making eye contact. You're slowly going back, aren't you?
Well, if we meet dogman, you can practice this and put it into practice.
I mean, probably all what I've just said, I'd just go totally out the window, and I'd probably just...
I think if it were me, I'd just run back and clear that gate.
I think probably what I would do is just slowly walk back. I wouldn't run, because if you run, you're only going to fall over, and that makes it worse.
Well, walk very quickly.
I think I would just walk.
It all depends, doesn't it, really, on the circumstance, the situation, because it's all right saying this, but until we get an encounter, it's like we don't know, do we, how we're going to behave? Because your fear factor and all that, your survival instinct kicks in. I mean, when we heard that at Tockholes, I don't know what I'd have done, to be honest. If it had come straight down that path towards us, I'd have just hid, seriously hid, and just hope for the best.
Yeah, I think
You know what I mean? Because it sounded pretty wild, didn't it? And I thought, is somebody bringing 2 wild dogs down here, like wild ones?
I'd have actually thought of trying to find a tree.
And want to climb up it.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
I think that's it.
there's been no sort of evidence of people being attacked or killed by any of these dogmen. And I know there's been like animals found, shredded and stuff, but not. I mean, that could be this black panther cat that's been seen, which is a different thing completely. Yeah, there's a lot of mud there. Should we check it for prints? If we can't get through it, we can. Have a quick look at any unusual prints. Like the other week, we found that one that was just really odd. See, also, guys, there's a black panther type cat been seen up here as well, so we could possibly encounter something else. Well, you know what we say, you've got to be out here in the middle of the night if you're going to catch these things. Well, you can catch them in the day if you're very lucky and very quiet, I guess, but I think night time's when they're going to come out, really. Less people.
Especially if you can see it like it is, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean?
So the lights over there, Wigan and Bolton. Wigan then Bolton behind, I think. I'm not sure if that's not Manchester coming into view, the red lights. It might be, actually. Can get a good view of the city centre on a clear day. We've just come from Blackpool, so illuminations and stuff. We just did the paranormal shoot there, and for those people that might have watched that episode first, we did make contact with the spirit of a girl who'd been, we think, abducted. Andy and I did a little bit more paranormal after we shut the cameras down, then we could use personal names and stuff.
Yeah, I think
We have done our best to help her cross over, so we don't know if that's been a success or not. We'll only know if we go back and we pick her up again, whether she's managed to move on or not. She seems to be in some distress. You can only offer your help, and then if they want to take it, they will. If they don't, they'll still be there the next time you go back to that area. But anyway, we met 3 great girls at the donut stand, at Bispham. And it's amazing when you stood at the donut stand at Bispham at midnight and you can strike up conversation on life after death, paranormal, and God and the universe and all that, innit?
oh yeah. You don't often get that on the Saturday night in Blackpool.
No, well, definitely not on the tram, that's for sure. But hey, I'm not going to knock the Blackpool trams. They're good service and they're great staff too. There's some little paths going off, isn't there, as well, here and there?
Yeah.
We better stay on the main one, shall we? Because
you know what happens.
we're popular at falling down
It's not that. It's just
pits and bogs.
Well, we've done it before, haven't we? If we get a mist coming down and we just end up.
Yeah, we have been lost before.
We have been lost.
We were up near 2 lads, weren't we? And a fog come down, and that was summer solstice.
Yeah.
Not this summer solstice, but it was a summer solstice, weren't it?
We were trying to come back and
We was literally following bike tracks, weren't we?
we lost our way. We did lose our way then.
What if it's like a paranormal mist, a spiritual mist, or maybe dogman? What if dogman can produce a mist to confuse you? Because I sometimes wonder if these creatures are not being brought down by UFOs and stuff and just deposited here. and see how they live, survive. You know, and then maybe come and pick them up. I don't know what to think really.
Sometimes it's good just to stop and have a listen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, got to. Television mast.
Do you mumble that?
Yeah, I said television mast. Yeah. I always put that in and then people know the location where we are and stuff. It's like a focal point, isn't it? But some people have been seeing like little critters and imps and things, haven't they?
The lights up there, isn't it?
Lights, where?
Yeah, that's weird.
Where are you looking?
Nothing over there.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody's torchlight, doesn't it?
Just put your torch down and then we can see. Pinprick. Well, unless somebody else is out walking.
Unless it's me who's caught something with my cam.
What, you mean like eye shine? I'm not seeing any lights. I'm not seeing any on the viewfinder anywhere. Might have been deer, you know, because I mean, them eye shine. Maybe we switch all our torches off.
No, it's somebody with it.
Do you think it's a deer?
No, I think I'm pretty well certain it's somebody with a torch.
Oh, it might be someone walking then if this is a trail, innit? There'll be other people out tonight as well.
I'm pretty certain it's a torch.
Okay, right, yeah, there's probably other walkers about, isn't there?
It's a torch. That distance, it's not my line.
No. Well, I haven't seen anything at all, but then again, I'm not concentrating on that.
Probably somebody with a torch.
Yeah, probably. You get a lot of people out and about on a Saturday night, don't you, up here doing, well, different things, not just doing what we're doing, but walking and camping out and stuff, just enjoying the night, and it's pretty clear actually in some parts, so there's a good view of some of the stars tonight. But we're going to be doing different footpaths around the Winter Hill area through the night over the next few weeks through autumn. See if we get anything unusual. And if anybody else comes forward with any local sightings, then we will follow that up too, like we have done with one or two already. Now that's coming from Belmont. There's a couple of pubs down there still open, so unless Dogman's got himself a car. And it's funny how that pub down there is called the Black Dog Inn as well. Everything's Black Dog round here. Yeah, we'll go to the top of this ridge. And then maybe we'll just stay quiet then for a bit.
Yeah.
good view up here anyway. All those torches coming. Oh no, it's car headlights. I thought those torches coming up, but someone's pulled in next to us and got the red lights on. So yeah, it is Manchester in the back. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Sometimes it goes a bit blurred when you zoom in. So, red lights at the back there. That's Manchester city centre. Just a red. Are there? Yeah, so that red bit there, that's Manchester there. All the tops of the skyscraper high buildings got red lights on because of the airport and stuff. Yeah, it's a good view then, we can get that tonight. Sheep, where are they? Alright.
Yeah, so that field is sheep.
Okay, right, so it was eyes, their eyes was it? So do you want to just stop here then and just take it all in, innit? That car's just took off now down there. Yeah. So there we are. That's where we are. That's Winter Hill and the television mast up there, which we were on the other side of that. What was the last dogman shoot we did now? Let me think where we were. Oh, Rivington, right. So where's Rivington in relation to this? You go straight where that guy's driving now actually takes you down to Rivington, doesn't it? So it was kind of like behind where Andy stood there on the other side of the hill where we were last time. We was doing the Rivington Castle and Dogman stuff. So we've come right on the tops tonight because that's Winter Hill. Alright, and over there's going to be towards Anglesark where there's been other sightings as well. This whole region, to be honest, because like we were saying last week on the Tockhole shoot, in
dark up here,
yeah, there's no houses. There's once you've got away from Belmont, which is that over there, there's twinkly lights. You know, then you've not got anything then till Wigan over there. And Rivington at the back, where you drop down into Rivington, but all this, especially that way, it's just vast, black and grassy land with just sheep and deer and anything could roam here. You know, and you wouldn't know really unless you caught it with your eye or your camera, or if you heard something unusual like we did that night. And not only us, there were other people camped out at Tockholes that night that have also heard the same thing that we heard. So at some point, I think maybe November, we're going to have a bit of a gathering and get some people out on a fire pit, sort of camp out and see if we can get anything at all, really. You know, like we found a perfect area to do the fire pits at Tockholes, and we can just get some food cooking and stuff, and then, you know, maybe even if it's not the food, but just curiosity might bring it forward. What we all doing there at 3 o'clock in the morning with a fire pit and stuff. You know, lots of people camp out at Tockholes in summer. Maybe Dogman is attracted to those people. You know what's going on. There's food. We don't know. I mean, it could be even now lurking in these dark shadows, just keeping quiet and watching us for all we know. You wouldn't know it. And that's the thing, isn't it, with Dogman, Andy?
Yeah.
You just don't know where it can be, or it's not like when you're doing the paranormal and you ask out and go, can you come forward and all that. You can't do that with Dogman. It's like, what is it? I was really sceptical about it at first, really. I was like, yeah, it's probably this werewolf story. Yeah, I can see a light over there, but it might be some people. Alright. I wasn't looking there, I was looking back there. Can you see in the background there? There's a torch over there. Really? What do you want? Oh God! What do I do? Switch all the lights out and just see if we can pick it up. Because if we've got no light, it might be more likely to come forward. We're going to go in the dark for a bit, guys. But I'll keep the camera focused on the television mast, and then you know where we are. Yeah, I know. That's what you've got to do. See, if I keep the camera facing this way, you can see the top of the hill. and the sky, so it's a bit easier. I don't want to give people a black screen. It's a little bit windy too. Nowhere near as bad as it was when we did the alien thing the other week on top. But yeah, let's just keep quiet a bit and see if we hear anything.
The thing is with you see things in the fence posts and sticking up, or bushes sticking up, and you tell yourself it's moving, but it's not.
Well, this is what I was saying to you last week when we were reviewing the footage. That it looks to me like a hole in the wall, but it's shaped like an ape, and you was like convinced it was an ape or a dogman, and I'm like, no, it's the way that the wall, the rocks cut out of the wall, because your brain is looking for dogman. That's why you're seeing dogman.
I think if it had been something, would it from where it was, we'd have seen it.
Well, the thing is,
we would have seen it.
It would have moved.
So yeah, but we would have noticed it.
But the thing is,
we would have noticed it
because you've been looking for dogman for a couple of hours, and then when you've loaded the footage on, your brain's still looking for dogman. So you'll see dogman in trees, in everything, yeah.
Yeah, but if it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Suggestion in it.
Yeah, if where it was, it had have been something, we'd have noticed.
But if you'd have looked at
so.
that footage as a scene, like I just looked at it like it's a scene, and all I saw was just like a hole in the rocks. But we still have to check out that hole in the rocks, because if that's a tunnel, it's one of the places where they can go off to, isn't it?
You do need to check whether it is a wall or is it a tunnel or what. But I still think where it was, if it had been something there, because it doesn't seem to move throughout the thing.
No.
If it had been something, we'd have seen it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it was something that you look at first time and you think, oh my God, what's that? But and then you're telling yourself, yeah, it's this. But when you think about it, if something had been there, we'd have seen it.
Yeah.
We would have seen it. But the noises.
I'm definitely seeing a torch over there though.
Were
Just on the tops on the corner. Can you see? I mean, I could zoom in with the camera, but I'm not sure to pick it up because it's only small, the light, so let's just see if I can get... It's kind of like... Yeah, I can see it. I thought there's someone walking with a head torch or what, but there's definitely a torch there. Just, you know where the black hill dips down before the lighting?
yeah.
It's just there. No, unless it's a light twinkling from behind, like from the road or something.
See what you.
I'm thinking that's a torch.
Can you hear people?
No, but we're a bit far away though. It could be a couple of miles away, that, if they've got good head torches on. There's definitely a light over there anyway, of some description. No, I don't know, it might just be a normal light, you know, lamp, street lamp or something. But there is no street lamps up here, but there is when you dip down to Rivington, they start coming in then.
I did hear that. I heard it at the time. I heard it with my own ears. But it's all, I mean, you have to really turn your volume up to hear it, but you can hear it. And it,
Last week, you mean?
once again, it sounds like an ape.
Yeah, you've
to
been
me.
saying that.
And that's...
But you know, there's a couple of YouTubers coming forward now saying that they've had Bigfoot sightings in Britain.
See, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, but some real credible YouTubers are reporting it now.
For me personally, I don't know about that being in Britain. I don't know. But the two experiences I've had, I first said that one at Taco, that first one, sounded like later on when I was walking away, sounded more ape than dog.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm not saying it is or whatever it was, people can make up their own mind. That's what that's the only animal that I know that I could pin it on.
Yeah.
Same as that.
I'm just putting the torch down because there's a car coming up, so I just want to don't let anyone know that we're hearing it.
But that was very quiet.
Yeah.
So, but it's the only recognisable thing that I can say that is anywhere near to what.
This is what I think, right?
Any animal that I know that it sounds like. No.
Yeah. If Bigfoot is a natural animal, then no, I don't think he can be in the British Isles because we're too small and we're out in the middle of the sea. But if Bigfoot is being brought by UFOs and dropped here, then yeah, Bigfoot could be here. So it all depends. Is Bigfoot a natural animal, or is Bigfoot something from another planet, that's being brought here by UFOs?
That's the only thing I can...
If it's being brought here by UFOs, then yeah, but Bigfoot could be anywhere at all in the world. They're going to pull up right there, aren't they? Why are they blasting their horn?
Probably because they think there's somebody in that car.
Oh no, not that. Hey, we're not up for that. No, we're not up here for that kind of dog. We're not up here for. We're up here for the two-legged kind, not the weird flipping kind.
They two people are in the car.
Seriously? The two people are out here looking for dogman, not dog anything else, so knocking on the head, mate.
Yeah, they're going past beeping at cars because they think...
Yeah, but it's weird though, Andy. I'm not being funny.
Somebody in getting jiggy.
Yeah, but it's weird though. I'm not being funny, but we're going to bring this subject up again because this is one of the things that happens time and time again when you're out doing all-night paranormals, especially in the middle of the countryside like this. You get these random car parks and strangers are meeting up and stripping off and jumping into each other's cars for this and that. Why? What the hell? Is it me or is it... What's wrong with these people? Why don't they find something to do? It's like, why? I'm sorry, but I don't get it. Well, I don't get... Why would you want to meet a complete stranger in the middle of nowhere and not even know who they are or what they're about or anything and then just start all that business with them? I mean, why? What are these... There's a car down there now, stopped, with just its headlights shining. And this is not the kind of flipping dog stuff I want to pick up here. I want to go for the two-legged furry kind is what I'm after. I'm not into this freaky shit. I'm sorry. Call me old-fashioned, whatever you want, I don't care. I'm not up here for this freaky crap. Dogman is quite normal. This is freaky crap that's going on in these car parks here. Give me Dogman anytime. Dogman's quite normal compared to them freaks. Right, I think I've said my piece on that now. We'll leave it at that. They'd best not follow us through these shrubs. I hope they don't think we're doing anything out here. They'll be in for a flipping fright when they get here. Anyway, having said all of that, we'll crack on and where are we going next? Carry on up here. We'll just go a bit further on because there's too many cars flashing the red lamps right now. Sorry, but I don't play them games. It's not my cup of tea at all. I'll flash your headlamps elsewhere. It's weird, you do get this sometimes, on shoots at night time. How many times now? My God, I've lost count. It's like... Let me get me a torch off that I can rant to the camera. It's just insane. I mean, it's like, what? 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that? And these people... And they're literally... They're pulled over, flashing their headlamps. And he's gone by flashing beeping his horn, and it's like, what the hell? And then there's our car stuck in the middle of all this, the berserk nonsense going on. They're just weird. I'm sorry, but it's just weird. And I apologise to anybody who's into all that kind of thing, but I don't get it. Something's shining over there. Oh, it's a car. It's probably that freak going back, innit? We're not into it, mate. Give it up, knock it on the head. Right, so let's get on with something normal, like looking for werewolves. The people spoiling our fun. It's right, isn't it, Andy? It's like the worst place is Cannock Chase, isn't it? Do you remember we camped at Cannock Chase? And that woman said, don't go down that lane because there's going to be half a dozen doggers down there tonight. I'm like, seriously? So when they're going about weird sightings at Cannock Chase, I'm thinking they're talking about the humankind. Anyway, wait. Watch Dogman's probably not coming out because of them pervs over there. I won't come out, would you? They're probably getting on with Dogman as well. Seriously, maybe that's how Dogman's come about. But it's weird though, I mean you hear about all this dogging stuff, you know, and you know of certain car parks and all that, but it's only when you're out here filming at night, you know, in these country areas and all that you actually see it for real going on. You're like, my God, they're flashing headlamps at one another and blasting horns and... I mean, alright, some of it is just, you know, weed and drugs and stuff like that, but a lot of it is... it's just odd stuff in it. If we see people running across here with pigs' heads on, I'm going home. Do you remember that documentary we watched? Accidentally watched on doggers. It was one of them where you're skipping through channels and then you had to stop and watch it because you couldn't believe what you were seeing. There was 3 naked people in Cannock Chase with pigs' heads on, weren't there? Flashing torches at other people. And it's like, what the hell? It's freezing cold. Anyway, I'll shut the up now because let's get on with the Dogman thing. No, it just annoys me when you're up here doing something like this, something like reasonably normal, yeah, well it is to us anyway, that you get these lunatics flashing the red lights at you. It's like, we're not here for you. It's quite flat this bit, isn't it? It reminds me of that bit up near the mast. A proper pavement. They put proper paving down here. It's a really good walking area this. It's probably good during the day. It makes me laugh, Andy. He doesn't actually join in ranting about the dogging stuff, the car parks, but he'll stand there watching curious, figuring out what's going on. Like he pretends like he doesn't care. Yet he'll stand watching all the movements for about 10-15 minutes, checking it all out, who's doing what. He's like, I'm not bothered, I'm not interested, it doesn't bother me. And yet he's stood there now, right now he's stood, figuring it all out, who's doing what. So you can see Manchester again now in the back. So we've got Manchester to the left, Bolton, and then over that side will be Wigan, going up to like Southport, and then Preston is the 3, if I can zoom in, those 3 red lights there. That's Preston, that's where the police helicopters come from. So Blackpool is just beyond that, and we've just come from Blackpool. Yeah, so Andy's coming up now, but he's had a good look at what's going on back there. Anybody else turned up now on that car park? Are you keeping quiet and listening? I can't make it any lighter because it isn't any lighter, it's pitch black. It flattens out here, doesn't it, like a proper footpath. So we're going to have to do some of these walking paths by day and see where they go to, and then we can come back at night. You know, like autumn time, on the run up to Christmas and stuff, we'll do some afternoons, and then we'll come back at night when we know the route, we know where we're at and stuff. Because I think from the mast, all this here, all the way over there down to Tockholes and beyond to Anglesark is the most likely places where we're going to get Dogman. because this side you're dropping down into the towns where all the people and lunatics and nutcases are. And if Dogman's got any sense, he'll stay well clear of that. And it's weird because, I mean, we've lived at the foot of these hills all our lives, haven't we? And I'd never even heard or encountered Dogman or anything until we started doing all this, and we've met other people that have been mentioning it and saying, oh, I've had a sighting over at Wheelturn, I've had a sighting at Brinscall Wards, there's been a sighting Rivington, and then we thought, okay, so maybe we better just follow it up a little bit. And then we had our own thing happen, didn't we?
Yeah.
So now, since that, now, yeah, 100% there's something. Could you hear a distant dog? I'm sure I can hear in the distance a dog barking, but I don't know if it's a normal dog. I mean, you could bring your tent in somewhere and just camp up here, couldn't you? Probably the best way, really. Could hear something then, could you? I'm not being funny, but it sounded like somebody yodeling. Did you hear it?
Yeah. Why would somebody be doing that?
Yodeling at Winter Hill at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Would not.
Well, if they're doggers and they've got signals, then no, anything's possible, innit, up here with them. That's a plane, that. I heard something like, it sounded like a man's voice, like either singing or yodeling or something. That torch is gone as well, so whoever it is has moved on. If someone's doing late night walking, they might be shouting to someone, might they, or whatever, but I've not seen any other torch. Them cars have gone, have they, now that was circling round?
Yeah.
So it's not them. Let's check this mud. I never know. It's a bit. I find with mud though, when it's really sloppy like that, you can't really get any prints. We got it on like a dried up mud last week. It was kind of over there, that footprint. But I'm wondering now if that wasn't the footprint of the panther cat that gets seen up here. I don't know. We need someone who's an expert on footprints to see it really and tell us, but it's probably not there now, it's probably been gone, but it was fresh, that print. And we hadn't even come in here, up here looking for that, had we? It was dawn and we thought, oh, let's just finish up on the tops there and see if we see anything unusual. And then we took a walk down one of the footpaths over there and found this print. 6 toes and claws. Anybody who wants to see it, it's Dogman at dawn, a footprint found. It's a nice night anyway, you can get all the stars are coming out now. One thing about when we get to October and stuff, get some nice frosty clear nights, get up here and do some proper, like, not just dogman but some U.F.O and all that stuff as well. Like we have done some U.F.O stuff already, way back early on. So yeah, dogman to be continued, definitely. Just keep quiet as we walk back in case we hear anything unusual. Well, I think we'll leave it there for now because we've had to come up and have a look, haven't we, Andy? You know, and we're going to continue this. Yeah, we're going to continue.
You're not going to get it every time, but
You've got to be out here to find it, and anyway, you know, you can always watch the footage, and if you see something that we've missed or hear anything that we've not picked up, then you can comment and let us know. And in the meantime, we'll see you. We're going to go and do a paranormal shoot now at Smithers Hall, and then I think that's going to be it for the time being, so we'll see you there. Okay, thanks for watching.